For practice today, I want to focus a little bit more on heart space, neck, and shoulders. And then, of course, we'll touch into the lower body as well. But I feel like with the cold weather, I find myself like this. And so creating space in this area to help open us back up. And then in terms of heart space and tension, uh, what keeps coming back to me is this recognition of divine timing, um, and trusting that everything happens in the moment that it's meant to. And that can be difficult at the time if something challenging is happening or something that we desire isn't coming when we want it to, or something um, is causing things to conflict in terms of a timeline. But having trust that everything had to happen in the exact moment that it did for you and me to exist today in the way that we are. And so timing can be delayed, right? But who's to say that that's not for a purpose, right? And so practicing trust in where we're at and trust in where we're going, and that it's happening at the pace that it's meant to. And for our yoga practice, that applies to our body, trusting that the space that we're in today is where we're meant to be, and there's something to be learned and gained from whatever's available in our body in the moment, and that maybe we're moving in the direction of a particular physical goal in our practice, like having more space or strength or being able to do a particular shape, but trusting that the process along the way is as important as where we're headed. And so the pace of that process is important too. Yeah. So divine timing, however, maybe that resonates for you today. We're going to start in a seat this morning. So maybe a cross-legged seat or sitting on a block or just some comfortable seat that allows you to have a really tall spine. And then as you start to settle in, allow your eyes to close. Take a moment to draw your shoulders up to your ears and then let them slide back in space. And let your shoulders then settle down into your torso. Starting to create that openness across your heart. More space between your shoulders and your ears. So you bring some awareness to your root, the base of your spine, the bowl of your pelvis. From that grounded space, feel an upward energy on your next inhale, help to lengthen your spine. And with your next exhale, again, feel your shoulders release away from your ears. As you deepen your breath with each cycle of breath, every inhale adds a little more length and height to the crown of your head. And every exhale reminds you that the earth is there to support you. Every breath out allows your pelvis to ground a little bit more into the earth below. As you deepen your breath nice and wide in every direction, start to feel your front, back body, and side bodies all expand as well. And then with every exhale, coming back to that centered space of trusting in divine timing. Every breath in, you grow taller, you feel your energy reach a little bit wider in every direction. With every exhale, you come back home, that steady, centered space. Over the next couple rounds of breath, maybe bringing to heart and mind something that you'd like a little bit of support in terms of trusting in divine timing. Is there something that isn't happening as quickly as you want it to? Something that's maybe being delayed, put off? Allowing your practice today to support you and trusting that things are happening at the intended pace. Maybe that one thing that we're desiring to happen isn't happening as quickly because there are a couple more things that need to be put in place before we're actually ready to receive it. The universe is actually looking out for us by giving us a little bit more time to grow a little bit more for whatever it is placed into our path. And with that intention of divine timing, maybe something specific for you, right at the forefront of your awareness, right at your heart space, you'd like to bring maybe one or both hands to your heart. And we'll seal these intentions in with 3 rounds of cleansing breath. Now, so as you're ready, take a really deep inhale through your nose. And an open mouth exhale, let it go. Again, deep breath in. And open mouth exhale out. One more time, we breathe in together. And a clearing exhale to release. And slowly let your hands release. Slowly start to open your eyes. We're going to stay in our seat to begin. If you're in a cross-legged seat, feel free to switch the cross of your legs. And from your cross-legged seat, go ahead and take your hands to the fronts of your knees. On your next breath in, pull your heart forward, think cow spine. Sternum lifts forward and up to the sky. Maybe slightly lift your gaze as well, just to continue that motion through your spine. And on your exhale, cat your spine, hold onto your knees, round your upper back, let your head drop. Shoulders stay out of your ears. Then we'll inhale forward to our cow spine again. And as you exhale, round it back, cat spine. Just once more like this, we'll inhale forward, cow spine. Collarbones spread open. And exhale to your cat spine. So you sit up tall this time, go ahead and switch the cross of your legs again. We'll inhale forward to our cow spine, then we're going to draw a big circle moving to the left. So as you exhale, slide your ribs way over to the left. Start to round back to your cat spine. And then take it over to the right as you draw it forward into your cow spine again. And just switching directions, exhale, take it to the right. Round back through your cat spine. Really draw over to the left. Pull your heart forward. And pausing at center circle, keep your hands to the sky, big breath in. On your exhale, goddess, your arms, elbows open wide. And again, inhale, reach your hands to the sky. Exhale, goddess arms. One more time, we inhale, reach up high. Your exhale, goddess, your arms. This time, let your hands come to the earth beside you. And then let your left ear fall over to your left shoulder. Collarbone stay wide. Let your head be really heavy to the left side of your body. Take a big breath into the right side of your neck. And your exhale, drawing a half circle to second side, let your chin fall towards your chest. And slowly take your right ear to your right shoulder. And collarbones open up again. Right ear is heavy to the right side of your body. Take a big breath into the left side of your neck. As you breathe out, allow your chin to fall to your chest. Take a big breath into the back of your neck. Then as you breathe out, slowly lift your gaze to neutral. For our core connection today, we're going to do something a little bit funky. So from your cross-legged seat, just start to unwind your legs. You're going to slide down to your forearms. So it's kind of like a little fish position. Elbows stacked directly beneath your shoulders. Fingertips are facing your seat, palms pressed down into the earth. As you pull your navel to your spine, bring your knees into a little upside down tabletop shape, 90-degree bend. Now zip your legs together. Keep the 90 degrees in your legs, chest is proud, so push down through your elbows to lift your heart. On your inhale, you're going to slowly bring your toes to a hover or to tap the earth. On your exhale, use your core to lift your knees again, squeezing your thighs to center. Now we'll take 2 more legs back, so elbows push into the ground, navel to spine, inhale, toes hover or tap. Your exhale, knees lift. And once more like this, we breathe in, legs lower. Slow and steady exhale, legs lift. You can stay with that same variation or on your next breath in. You can send your legs long and low. And your exhale, lift your legs up to the sky. Maybe your legs stay long, maybe they go back to the tabletop shape. Good. Twice more, we inhale, legs lower, maybe your knees are bent, maybe they're long. As you exhale, either lift your legs straight up to the sky or bring your legs back into your tabletop shape. And once more like this, we inhale to lower. Navel pulls in, chest is proud. Exhale to lift. Go ahead and bend your knees to 90 degrees for a moment. This part's a little bit funky. We're going to tip onto your left booty cheek. Turn your left fingertips kind of like at a 45-degree angle. Think kind of like a side plank, but on your left seat. Reach your right hand to the sky for a moment. Push down through your left elbow so your chest is proud. On your inhale, you're going to send your legs out long at the diagonal. On your exhale, you're going to use your right obliques to lift your legs up and reach your right hand towards your right foot. Good. Inhale, legs lower a little bit, right hand to the sky. Continue to push through your left forearm. Exhale, legs lift. Right hand reaches towards your right foot. Big side crunch. Then one more time, inhale, legs drop, right hand lifts. Exhale, push the earth away, lift and reach. Holding for 3, for 2, and for 1. Bring it through center, go ahead and bend your knees. And we're going to tip over to the other side. So you're leaning onto your right booty cheek. And angle your right fingers to the right a little bit. Push through your right forearm to lift your chest, core is strong. Left hand's gonna go high, lengthen your legs. On your inhale, maybe drop your feet a little bit. As you exhale, legs lift, left hand reaching to the outside of your left foot. Squeeze. Good, inhale, slight opening, left hand goes high. Exhale, push the earth away, use your left obliques to lift and reach. Once more like this, we inhale, a little bit of a drop and open. Exhale, push, lift, reach. Holding and reaching for 3, 2, and 1. As you bring it back to center, go ahead and roll over your shins into your tabletop pose. Take a big breath in to find your cow shape. Heart and tailbone lift to the sky. And then exhale carries you to your cat pose. Push the earth away. Now we're going to add some movement into this. So inhale to your cow shape, heart and tailbone lift. On your exhale, as you move through your cat spine, reach your hips back in the direction of your heels, almost like you're going to child's pose. With your inhale, bend your elbows, look forward, and scoop your heart through your biceps into cow. One more time like that. We'll exhale, round it back through cat. Hips reach towards your heels. Inhale, bend your elbows, scoop your heart forward to cat. On your exhale, keep your hips high. Puppy pose, walk your hands forward. Bring your forehead or chest down to the earth. Take a really big breath into the back of your body. And your exhale, you melt a little bit closer to your mat. Mindfully push your hands, walk your hands back beneath your shoulders, tabletop. Tuck your toes underneath as you inhale, and hover your knees just above the ground, hovering tabletop with your exhale. Actively press down into your hands, use your core to push your toes into the earth. Let your navel pull up to your spine. Shoulders are still out of your ears, fingers are wide. Finger pads grip your mat as you take another breath in. And a slow breath out. And take one more inhale. And then downward facing dog as you exhale, send your sits bones to the ceiling. And relax your head here. Create more space between your shoulders and your ears. Take a moment to find some movement here if you'd like. And take a big breath in through your nose. And exhale out of your mouth. Next, inhale, reach your right leg to the sky, three-legged dog. Find that big hamstring stretch. Hips are square. On your exhale, take a big step forward, right foot to the top of your yoga mat. Let your left knee lower all the way to the ground. Inhale, use your strong right leg to lift your heart and hands. On your exhale, goddess your arms, elbows open wide. Pausing here, use an extra inhale to push your heart forward. So use your shoulder blades to press your heart forward and up. With your out breath, you're going to round your spine like a cat. Bring your forearms to touch. Pull your navel to your spine. Good inhale opens you back up, goddess arms. On your exhale, hands to the earth. Lift your back knee and lengthen both of your legs for your hamstring stretch. Plug your right thigh bone up and into your pelvis. Feel your heart reach forward to your right toes. Take one more big breath in. On your exhale, bend into your right knee. Step forward, forward fold. And inhale to lift up halfway, lengthen your spine. And exhale to release. Rise all the way to stand, Urdhva Hastasana. Take a big breath in. With your exhale, goddess your arms. This time let your hands fall to interlace behind your back. Let's take right thumb on top of left. Your elbows can be bent or your arms can be long. Find a little softness in your knees. Proud chest, take an inhale. Shoulders stay out of ears as you exhale to forward fold, dive over your thighs. Feel free to release the bind if you want to. Take a breath in with or without your bind, lift up halfway, strong core, strong legs, a little softness in your knees. And exhale, forward fold. As you release your hands down to the earth, step your left foot to the back of your yoga mat. Press into your palms, three-legged dog. You're going to reach your right leg to the sky again. So same leg to the sky, right leg lifts up. This time bend your knee and open your hip. Strong to your right seat, take a big breath in. On your exhale, right foot goes to the outside of your right hand. Let your left knee lower to the ground. Reach your right hand forward, forward, forward. And then draw a big circle back with your right arm, twisting open to the right. If you'd like to add in your thigh stretch here, feel free to bend your left heel to your seat. Perhaps your right hand catches your left foot. Take a full breath in here. And as you release, right hand's coming to the inside of your right foot. Tuck your back toes underneath, lift your back knee. You're in a lifted lizard lunge. Lean forward to your right foot, come to your left to be toe. So try not to push off your left foot. Press through your right foot. Malasana squat. Left foot's going to the outside of your left hand. Adjust the angle of your toes as you sink down. So you don't have to go super low. This can be a little bit of a higher squat if that feels better for your body in this moment. Your outer glutes are helping to open your knees wide. Proud chest. Feel the contact between your heels and the earth. Use your glute strength to drive your heels into your yoga mat. And then we're going to slowly start to rise up to stand with a count of 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. At the top, reach high as you inhale. On your exhale, turn your toes forward. Feet stay a little bit wide. Soften your knees and slowly hinge forward. So imagine someone's pulling your hip creases back and someone's pulling your fingertips forward. So you lengthen all the way down. At the bottom, inhale to a halfway lift. Exhale, high plank. Plant your hands and take a big step back. And from your high plank pose, just pause here. Setting up your plank, really activate your thighs, your quads. Pull your navel to your spine. Just like in your hovering tabletop, drive your hands into the earth so there's upward energy through your whole body. Next breath in, we're going to shift forward. Knees up or down, slowly lower to your belly. Keep your elbows hugged in tight by your rib cage as you lower to the earth. Untuck your toes, breathe into your low cobra. With the strength along your spine, float your heart off the ground. And then exhale to release. Inhale to a low or high cobra. So again, you can use just the strength of your spine. Option to use your hands to lift a little bit higher. And then exhale to release. Moving into our gecko pose. Take your hands wider than your yoga mat. Tighten your fingertips on the earth. Elbows are forward over your wrists, shoulders out of ears. Take a big breath in, lift your chest. On your exhale, we twist. Drop your left shoulder in, look to the right. Breathe in to come back through center, lift and lengthen. And exhale, opposite side, right elbow, or right shoulder rather, dips in, look over to the left. With your next inhale, bring it back through center, lift, lengthen. Exhale, lower all the way down. Bring your hands back by your low ribs. Inhale to your upward facing dog, or feel free to go back to cobra. And exhale, downward facing dog, hips to the sky. With an inhale, your left leg lifts up tall. Square hips, big hamstring stretch. Exhale, left foot forward in between your hands. Right knee releases to the earth. Press through your left foot to inhale your way up. Goddess your arms as you breathe out. Taking an extra inhale here. Think about getting really wide through your elbows. Again, your back body is pushing your heart forward to open to the front leg. And then we'll cat our spine, bring your forearms to tap. Round through your upper back, tuck through your tailbone, head is heavy. As you inhale, open back up to your goddess arms. Exhale, hands come to the earth. Lift your back knee and lengthen both of your legs. Give yourself that extra breath here. Right heel can be high or low, so that's another way to kind of adjust the sensation that's moving through your left leg. Breathe in to bend into your left knee. Forward fold, right foot steps forward. With your inhale, lengthen halfway, Ardha Uttanasana. And exhale to release. We rise up to stand Urdhva Hastasana, big breath in. On your exhale, you soften your knees, goddess your arms, let your hands fall to interlace behind you. This time, take your left thumb on top. Again, elbows are bent, or arms are long. Draw your elbows towards each other behind your body. With an inhale, puff your heart up to the sky. Exhale, forward fold, with or without your bind. With or without your bind, inhale to your halfway lift. Strong through your spine. And exhale, forward fold, release. As you release your hands, step your right foot to the back of your yoga mat. As you plant through your palms, think about using your core to find your three-legged dog. So push into your hands, pluck your left foot off the earth, three-legged dog, left leg to the sky. Bend your knee and open your hip, feel the strength of your left glute. Navel to spine, take a big breath in. Exhale, left foot to the outside of your left hand, strong seated core all the way through that transition. Right knee lowers to the earth. Pull your heart forward, reach your left hand really far forward with your inhale. Then big backstroke, left hand sweeps back as you exhale. Once you find your twist, option to bend your right heel to your seat. Feel free to catch your foot. Feel free to just reach in that direction. And then slowing it down for a moment, take a really full inhale. And a really slow exhale. So as we release them here, just like we did before, lifted lizard lunge. So left hand on the inside of your left foot, tuck your back toes and lift your back knee. Now the goal here is to activate through our left leg. So as you lean into your left foot strength, come to your right tippy toes. Push down with your left foot, Malasana squat, right foot steps out wide. Find your squat, so depth of your choice. Active seat, proud spine. Adding a little twist here, reach your left arm to the inside of your left leg. On your inhale, open your heart to the right, reach your right hand nice and high. Breath out, brings your hands back to center. Switching sides, right arm reaches down, send your left hand high, take a big breath in as you open your chest. This time as you exhale, your hands through center, wide-legged forward fold, or like kind of wide-legged forward fold, turn your toes forward, hips to the sky. Inhale to lift up halfway. Exhale, high plank pose, plant your hands and step your feet back. Good. Strong through your center. Left hand is your base. Turn your toes to the right. Side plank. Reach your right hand to the ceiling. Big breath in. And then on your exhale, as controlled as possible, just high plank pose. So use your core to keep your hips high as you bring it back to center. Switching side, rotate your toes to the left. Side plank, reach your left hand to the sky. Hips are lifted. Big breath in. On your exhale, keep your hips lifted as you find high plank pose back to center. We'll inhale to shift forward. Knees up or down, chaturanga, lower halfway or all the way. Open up dog or cobra, big breath in. And then back to downward facing dog on your exhale out. And as you arrive in down dog, take a big breath through your nose. And then open up, exhale, release. Inhale, we'll reach your right leg to the sky, three-legged dog. On your exhale, knee to nose, shift forward. Three-legged dog, big breath in. Same thing, exhale, knee to nose, shift forward, push into your hands. One more time, three-legged dog, big breath in. Exhale, knee to nose. Hold for your inhale, push through your hands. Step your right foot forward as you exhale. Strong legs, high crescent lunge, leading with your heart, press through your feet, and your breath lifts you all the way up. Good, on your exhale, goddess your arms, option to dip your left knee to a hover and hold. So again, your left knee can either stay hovering, you can have a regular lunge, it's up to you. We're gonna move the upper body. So big breath in, just like we did before. Feel your heart lift and open forward. On your exhale, bring your forearms to tap as you cap your upper back. Navel to spine. Twice more like that. We inhale, goddess arms to open. On your exhale, cat your upper back, forearms tap. One more time, big breath in, open. As you exhale and cat your spine, try to keep your shoulders relatively over your hips. You're kind of pulling back in space. That's going to give you a deeper stretch to the front of your left hip. And then last time, inhale, open. On your exhale, airplane lunge, hinge your heart forward as you lengthen your left leg, swim your arms back beside you. Big push to your right foot, warrior two. Left heel's gonna land down, spin open. With your inhale, lengthen through your right leg, reach your hands to the sky. As you exhale and sink back into warrior two, legs, interlace your right thumb on top of your left hands behind you. Chest expansion, bind, take a big breath in. Option to hold, option for humble warrior. Maybe dive towards down towards the inside of your right leg. Actively pull your shoulders away from your ears. To let your head hang heavy. So relax your head, shoulders lift up to the sky. And then to lift up, press to your feet. Energize your belly. Slowly with an inhale, root to rise. Warrior two, spread your wings open. Big breath in, reverse your warrior, let your right hand sweep up and back. And on your exhale, side angle, just one time, tip it forward. Your left hand's gonna reach overhead to extended side angle. Find that long line from left fingertips to left heel. And then our left hand's gonna sweep us into a side lunge or skandasana, bending into our left knee. So lean it to the back of your yoga mat. You can sink all the way down to skandasana, or you can stay lifted in your side lunge. If you want to spread your wings, you can. If you're in skandasana, you can do a similar opening to what we did in malasana with your left arm in the inside of your left leg, right hand to the sky. Take a nice full inhale here. And exhale, low lunge to the back of your yoga mat, pivot to your left. Dip your right knee to a hover cow lunge as you inhale. Lengthen through your legs, cat lunge with your exhale. Go ahead and bend into your left knee as you take a breath in. Share pose with breath out. Big step forward with your right foot. Use your inhale to complete your transition, Utkatasana. When you're ready, airplane your arms beside you. Option to come to your tippy toes for a little balance challenge. And then we'll pulse that twice more. So as you inhale, place your heels to the earth with control. Reach up through your arms. Exhale, airplane arms. Keep your seat low. Just lift your heels off the earth. One more time, finding the control in transition. Place your heels to the ground. Lift your hands up high. Big breath in. Exhale, airplane arms, maybe tippy toes. Good. This time as we land our heels, we're going to rise up with our right leg. So heels land. Strong through your left foot. Bring your right leg with you to stand. Take a nice full inhale. Figure four as you exhale. Right ankle on your left thigh. Maybe hands to heart center. Activate through your right ankle. Lengthen through your spine. So think about sliding your sits bones back in space. Take a breath here. And a slow breath out. And 2 more cycles of breath. Now we're going to find a bent knee airplane. So we're going to keep the front leg, our left leg bent as we fly the right leg back in space. So you might lift up just enough to unhook your right leg. Stay bent into your left knee as you send your right leg back. Right leg goes long, left knee nice and bent. Strong through your belly. By using the strong bend of your left leg, you're going to slowly bring your hands down to the earth. Your low runner's lunge. Good. From here, plant through your right palm, twist your left hand to the sky, take an inhale. Stay or side plank as you exhale. Maybe step your left foot back. If you want to, you can lift your left leg. You can drop your right knee, whatever side plank variation you want. Full inhale. high plank pose as you exhale. As you find your high plank, take a big breath in, shift forward. Knees up or down, lower all the way to your belly, all the way to the earth. As you untuck your toes, inhale to your low or high cobra. And exhale to release. Reach your right arm out to the right in line with your shoulder. Right palm is going to face the earth. Moving into our shoulder stretch. Look over to the left and tent your left fingertips on the earth like your gecko pose. As you bend your left heel to your seat, you're going to roll into your shoulder stretch. Left toes become your kickstand. Open up your chest. Relax your head to the ground. Spread your collarbones open across your heart. Take a really big breath in. Maybe open mouth, exhale out. Take your time with your next inhale. Slowly roll back through center. As you switch sides, reach your left arm out to the left. Make sure your palm is in line with your shoulder. Gecko your right arm. Bend your right heel to your seat. And then kickstand. Collarbones spread open so you can push your right fingertips to help open your collarbones wider, deepening the stretch down your left arm. Take a big breath in here. And maybe open mouth, exhale out. Okay, as you're ready, just when you're ready, you're gonna roll it back to center. Slide your hands back by your low ribs. Inhale to your upward facing dog or your cobra. And exhale, downward facing dog. So I'm just gonna make our way back around, then we're on the earth. Take a big breath in. Open mouth, exhale out. Inhale, send your left leg to the sky, three-legged dog. Exhale, knee to nose, shoulders out of ears. Three-legged dog from your core, big breath in. Knee to nose, breath out. One more time, we inhale, lengthen up and back. Exhale, knee to nose and pause. Push through your hands as you inhale. Step your left foot forward as you exhale, maybe help it there. When you're ready, root to rise, high crescent lunge, breathe all the way up. With your breath out, again, you have options. We're gonna goddess our arms. You can either bring your right knee to a hover, or you can keep your regular lunge. Oh, I forgot to mention on the first side, you can also have your right knee on the ground. So you choose your lunge variation. With your goddess arms, you're gonna take a big breath in, open your chest. On your exhale, round your upper back. So again, think about pulling your belly back in space as you round your spine, targeting the front of your right hip. On your inhale, open back up, goddess arms. Twice more, we exhale to contract, forearms tap. And inhale to open. Last one, exhale, forearms kiss. And inhale to open. Airplane lunge, dive your heart forward, power up through your right leg, strong and long through your entire body. With your left heel press into the earth. Warrior two, windmill open. Right away on your inhale, lengthen your left leg, reach both hands high to the sky. Chest expansion bind as you exhale, left thumb's gonna interlace on top of your right. Bend into your left knee. Option to stay here, big breath in. Option for humble warrior, maybe sink down into the power of your left leg and dive to the earth. Keep energy through your right leg as well, strength through your center. Space between your shoulders and your ears. Feel your left sitting bone wrap into the midline. And take one more moment here. And when you're ready to transition out, think root to rise energy. So sink into your hips, let your booty get low. Press your feet and slowly root to rise. Warrior two. Can you stay committed to your lunge as you spread your wings open? We'll inhale to reverse just one time, side body stretch, reach it up and back. And then exhale, side angle, sink it down. Extend your side angle, right hand reaches overhead, find that full inhale. You'll bend into your right knee, side lunge or skandasana as you exhale. Again, feel free to find an arm variation if you want. Maybe you're in a side lunge rather than skandasana, it's up to you. From here, we pivot to the right, low lunge to the top of your yoga mat. Go ahead and take a cow lunge as you inhale. Left knee is going to sink low, open your chest forward. And then exhale, cat lunge, lengthen through your legs. Breath in bends you into your right knee. Breath out begins your transition to chair pose. So similar to the way we transitioned in Malasana, really use your front foot to step forward. As your seat gets low, then lift up through parted hands, Utkatasana, big breath in. Keeping your seat low, exhale, airplane arms, and we lift up to your tippy toes. We're gonna hold this one for 3 breaths. Take full inhale. And complete exhale. One more time, breath in. As you breathe out, start to slowly lower your heels. You're going to lift your left leg with you to stand. Your inhale brings your left leg with you. One-legged Tadasana. When you're ready, it's figure 4, left ankle on your right thigh. Settle back into your one-legged chair. Strong energy through your left leg. Breathing into your body. Relax your jaw, soften your shoulders out of your ears. Take another moment or so here. So again, we're going to transition to that bent knee airplane pose. So you're going to keep your right knee bent and you're going to re-bend into it as you send your left leg back long. So maybe lift up just a little bit. As you shoot your left leg slowly back, deepen into the bend of your right leg. Strong belly, strong center, and then use the power of your right leg. Low lunge, hands come to the earth, left toes to the back of your yoga mat. Plant down with your left palm, twist your right hand to the sky. Option to stay right here. Option for side plank, maybe step your right foot back. Taking any variation of your side plank pose. Big, big breath in. With control, high plank pose as you exhale out. We're going to inhale, shift forward. Exhale, chaturanga, lower half flare all the way. Open up dog or cobra. Back to downward facing dog with your exhale. And child's pose. Knees to the earth, hips to your heels. Take a moment to breathe. And when you're ready, we're going to rise back up to a seat. We're going to take a seated stretch before we lie down. You have a couple options. So you can either take a cross-legged seat with a forward fold. You can do a double pigeon or a 90-90 or a half pigeon. So we're going to go for a hip opening here. So if you're taking a cross-legged seat, go ahead and start with your right shin in front of your left. If you're running the double pigeon, you're going to stack your right shin on top of your left. Make sure that you're flexed through your feet. You have your ankle on your thigh. We're not sickling through the foot here, so double pigeon is an option. If you're going 90-90, you're going to bring your right shin parallel to the front of your yoga mat, creating 2 90-degree angles through your knees, or you have your half pigeon if you want that instead. Okay? So, choosing your variation, make sure you're flexed to the front foot at least, and then on your inhale, proud chest. On your exhale, maybe dive forward. So especially if you're in like a double pigeon, your range of motion might be a little bit less than if you're in a cross-legged seat. So not worried about how far forward you're going. Think about every inhale as length to your spine. And every exhale softens you into your shape and softens your shoulders out of your ears. We'll be on the first side for about 3 more breaths. If you feel called to stay a little bit longer on your first side, feel free to stay. Otherwise, we're going to slowly push the earth away. Feel free to take a little reset if you want to do like a little windshield wiper. Or knees to chest, any sort of shape in between sides. And then starting to open up through your left hip, you'll bring your left shin in front to stack on top or forward to the front of your yoga mat. And then again, think inhale, lengthen through your spine. And as you exhale, fold forward. Taking your time to breathe. Let's take one more deep breath here. Again, if you want to stay here longer, please take all the time that you need to continue to open. Otherwise, slowly and gently find your way up and out of your shape. Again, if you want to take a little reset, maybe windshield wipers with your knees. Having any movement in. Before we lower down, we'll take a reverse tabletop. So knees bent, you're going to plant your feet firmly into the earth. Bring your hands to stack beneath your shoulders, fingertips face your seat. Start just by opening your collarbones wide. Press your heart forward. And you can stay here, just opening your chest this way. Or push through your feet, begin to elevate your pelvis up to the sky. Maybe look up to the ceiling. Take 2 slow breaths. When you're ready, lower your hips back to the earth if they're lifted. Draw your navel to your spine as you sit up tall. Flex your feet into the earth to create your heel anchors and reach your hands to the ceiling with your breath in. As you exhale, slow and controlled, start to lower back. Using your core to anchor your heels to the ground as you release all the way. to the back of your body, trying not to let your heels lift as you go. You'll reach into a full body stretch once you're on the earth. Take a big breath through your nose. And open mouth, exhale out. And then draw your knees into your chest for a moment. Maybe take a little rock from side to side. And interlace your hands on your right shin, lengthen your left leg out across the earth. Deep breath in. And supine twist as you exhale. If you wanted to add a thigh stretch into your supine twist, similar to the thigh stretch that we explored in our lizard lunge, you can bend your left heel to your seat, and you can reach with your right hand to catch your left foot. Your right shoulder be heavy as you take 2 cycles of breath. Making your way just to second side. If you have the hand and foot connection, go ahead and release your left leg long. Roll into your back body. Bring both knees into your chest and then send your right leg long as you keep your left thigh hugged in close. Take an inhale towards your belly. And then your exhale takes you to your twist. Again, feel free to add in your thigh stretch. Be right heel to seat, left hand catches right foot. As you breathe. And just so that you are aware of where we're headed from here, as you release from this shape, we're going to come back to center. You'll have a moment to add in any final shapes or movements that you want. And then we're moving into Shavasana. So if you want to take a butterfly shape or a shoulder stand, plow pose, bridge pose, happy baby, anything like that, the next handful of breaths are yours to use however you want. So releasing back to the center, knees to chest. If there's nothing else that your body wants, you can also just curl your nose up to your knees, curling into a tight little ball as you inhale. And you can exhale to Shavasana. Otherwise, take the next maybe 5 to 7 breaths to add in anything else that you might desire. When you are ready to release into your final relaxation, the last few minutes of your practice, give yourself a couple moments just to adjust your body into the support of the earth. Checking in to make sure your head, shoulders, and hips feel supported. Arms and legs are released and relaxed beside you. As you trust the earth to hold you, feel your entire body Melt into your yoga mat below. Maybe take a deep breath in through your nose. Maybe an open mouth exhale, letting that breath go. And for these last few minutes of your practice, just allowing yourself to be in your body as you are. Take a deep breath in through your nose. And then open mouth exhale to release. Perhaps you stay exactly as you are, just offering yourself a little more time to rest and to release into the earth. If you're ready to move your body, start to gently reawaken your fingers and your toes, your ankles and your wrists. Maybe a full body stretch with your next breath in. On your exhale, just allow your hands to find their way to your heart. As we take this final moment of pause, to pause in deep gratitude. Grateful for the practice of yoga, the clarity and insight it provides. Grateful for our bodies and our breath, and the vessel and energy that move us through this human experience. I'm grateful for this time that we shared, the connective energy of this practice that reminds us that we are not alone as we travel along our own individual path. We have support beside us. And so in gratitude, let's take a deep inhale through the nose one more time. And exhale, let that breath release all the way out. May yoga offer us a path to compassion. And may our practices serve as our teachers, guiding us to live more authentically and love more deeply each and every day. Thank you so much for being here and taking this time to move your body, to connect to your breath, and to be curious. And namaste.